You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're just going to have a little general discussions about some of the news and some other things that I want to debunk regarding Godzilla vs. Kong, and just share some general funny things that are coming out from the fans. Just an overall general Godzilla vs. Kong video. First thing I want to talk about is I know that this morning there was another TV spot. I did watch it. Didn't show as much juicy stuff as the prior two, but I just want you guys to know I was aware of it. And we're going to talk about all the new stuff Friday night on the stream at 8 p.m. because Adam Wingard is being interviewed on IGN Friday morning. And the way things have been going this week, this has been a huge Godzilla vs. Kong news week. And there are some things that Adam Wingard has said that I'm also going to bring up on this video in a little bit. So we're going to cover all that on Friday night. Thursday night, I'll be on Fat Samurai Guy's channel. We'll be discussing Iron Eagle versus Top Gun. Should be fun. So if you want to join that, make sure you come along. That'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fat Samurai Guy's channel. And then Friday night, we'll be back here on E.T.N. There will be more videos tomorrow as well as Friday. Wednesdays, my kids are home from school. They have what's called an asynchronization day. So it's a very light day today, but I do have 2 more videos coming up after this. So make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so that way you can get updates when the videos come live, and definitely like the video, very important. So the first thing I want to discuss is this image right here, okay? This is an image of Zilla, and this has actually come up a couple of times on some other content creative videos, giving their opinions and debunking it. But I can confirm that this image was created 3 years ago as an April Fool's joke by the nation's very own Dontavious Smith. Dontavious posted this picture on the Nation, and he wrote, so I made this Zilla cave pic for April Fool's Day almost 3 years ago, and apparently it started circulating on Reddit and Instagram that this was leaked shot from the post-credit scene from Godzilla vs. Kong. Glad to see that my creation got some use. Indeed it did, to the point now that some people actually think this is potentially an end credit spoiler, but it is not. It's an old April Fool's joke. Dontavious did this picture 3 years ago, so no worries about any Zilla popping up at the end of Godzilla vs. Kong during the end credits. Now, a couple of other fan things I wanted to share. This video was sent to me by Alex Sawyer on the E.T.N. Facebook page. By the way, those links to follow my E.T.N. Facebook page, as well as to join the Nation community on Facebook, are in the description, as well as the Discord server, which you can also find the link in the description. Make sure to join Discord. It is for everybody. And if you're a member, there are certain sections that are exclusively for members. That is also where we will be hosting the watch party this coming Sunday for members that are Gods of the Nation. So, but check this video out. It's about 30 seconds long. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Check this out.
Dirty ape!
That's a huge bitch!
Okay!
You saved me. Why?
Monkey.
So very, very funny video that I wanted to share. I thought it was really cool. Also, this is another cool thing I want to share. This is apparently somebody drew this. Somebody posted this on the Nation, and I'm going to pop it up right here. This is a shot of what seems to be a somewhat Mecha Godzilla putting his fist up with the Infinity Stone. So I thought that was really cool as well. So, you know, just cool stuff I wanted to share, especially the Zilla thing. I thought that was pretty funny, just to kind of give people an idea of where that rumor started. So, yeah, very, very cool stuff. Now, what I want to get into here is Adam Wingard has posted a couple of things regarding the movie that a lot of you probably have read it by now, but just in case, I want to share. One thing he said recently was, I feel like with a movie like this, it's important that people go in kind of not knowing too much. You just don't want to spoil too many things. I don't even think that they should really release any more trailer stuff, to be honest. Even though like we've only showed just the tip of the iceberg, when it comes to what there is in the movie, you still want all these like great surprises and these great moments to hit in the most effective ways possible. And this is cool to know that even the director is very much aware that over promoting can kind of take the effect away of a movie. And we've constantly said that, this has been a heavy week for promoting this movie. We've gotten 3 new TV spots, 2 of which showed quite a bit of new stuff. We've gotten the Japanese trailer, which showed a couple of new things. We got the 1-minute teaser 2 Sundays ago on Valentine's Day that showed quite a bit of new stuff. Then you take into account the trailer. So he's aware. He's very much aware that I think he makes this comment kind of almost like a preemptive defense mechanism, because I think he doesn't really have control over this. If the marketing wants to splice certain shots of the movie to kind of promote it, I don't think he can really decline them. And I think he's like, all right, this almost kind of scares me, like they're going to go ham, and he's kind of preparing everybody for that. And he's kind of also saying, this is not my decision. I'm against this, but I don't think he has any control over it. So stay tuned. If you want to avoid spoilers and if you want to avoid, seeing more, maybe you do want to avoid the IGN Fan Fest this weekend. Maybe we do, want to kind of keep our eyes peeled for what might come in March, especially as we draw closer to the movie. Plus, you got to take into consideration, remember, other movie theaters that may be open around the world. I know there's some countries where they're not, but there's some countries where there are. You're going to have people going to see this in the theaters in certain other countries. So we're going to get full plot details of this movie before we actually get to see it. And that is when you have to be on alert, because there's people out there who love to troll, who love to spoil. And, if you don't want to be spoiled, you got to go on radio silence a week before the movie. And even though I'm okay with being spoilers, I've read all the leaks and all that stuff, and I still have a leak video I want to do, and maybe I'll do that one tomorrow. Ultimately, even myself, I don't want to know the full-fledged plot details a week before the movie. You know what I mean? Leaks, I read because there's always a chance they don't come true. 9 times out of 10 they don't. But even if they come true, it's usually just a couple of scenes here that turn out to be, but I'm talking about the full plot, because even the leaks I've read, even if they're true, it's not even the full plot of the movie. But if you're talking about somebody that watched it in a different country, going on Reddit or going on YouTube or going on Facebook or Twitter and giving line by line details as what the plot is, that I certainly want to avoid. So that's something we have to look out for. Another thing that Adam Wingard discussed, and this was also a very something that was very, very welcomed by the community so far, is that he wants to avoid cutting to humans for large chunks of the film by using Kong's point of view. We can experience things through Kong. Humans are always going to be there to back it up, though. So it sounds like one of the things he decided to do in this movie was, because Kong is so humanized, because we know that right now he can communicate, he's going to get subtitles for all the sign language he does. He's going to leverage Kong as a way to extend scenes with monsters. And that is very cool. I know a lot of people complain about cutaways. It's not something I really complain about, because really, if you want to be fair and be accurate, if you look at any Godzilla movie, whether it's from Toho or the United States, there's always cutaways to the human plot. I think what makes it more noticeable is whether or not the plot is something that anyone cares about. So, by him utilizing Kong, that's a good way to not only tell the story, but it's also a good way to give people who complain about that something they want, even though they're not really getting that per se. They're almost having like a veil pulled over, because you can never really cut away. You can never really avoid cutting to humans. Now, I know there's a big, what I want to say, I don't know if it's going to be a rumor or not. This is something that could be potential spoilery. So just a heads up, and I'm not talking about plot wise. A lot of people are talking about the end fight scene being 5 minutes straight. And I've read that on the leaks. Now, whether or not that turns out to be true, that also remains to be seen. But, 5 minutes is a long time in a movie. Okay. And while the idea of watching Godzilla and Kong fight for 5 minutes may sound like salivating. Remember, there are very few Godzilla movies that have tried to do the straight monster fight without going to humans, and it doesn't work out so well. Godzilla versus Space Godzilla is a good example of that. So even though we may hate the idea of cutting to humans, and even though we may salivate over the idea of seeing a 5 minute straight fight, keep in mind that is very long. That's a long time to go without any context. And it may not be as good as you might think. Now, again, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. That is something I read in the leaks. I think if he's going to leverage Kong the way he says he is, he might be able to do that and get away with it. So we'll see what happens there. But I thought that was very, very cool stuff. And again, we're going to learn more about what Adam Wingard has to say about a lot of things come Friday morning. Again, I might do a video on it or two after watching it. But for the most part, everything that's happened this week for Godzilla vs. Kong, everything, we're going to wrap it all together in a stream on Friday night. So that should be a lot of fun. And there's a lot to talk about. I mean, there's tons to talk about. So, but that's basically it for this video. I just kind of wanted to touch on those things and touch on, some of the things that happened this week. Obviously, a lot's going on. We're gonna have more content tomorrow. We're gonna do more videos. I have some video requests coming in from members. So if you haven't requested a video yet, make sure to let me know. Okay, whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, or even on the community channel. And we have, like I said, on Sunday, we're going to do the members monthly watch party. We're gonna watch Godzilla 2014. So if you're a God of the Nation, you can attend that. It'll be on the Discord. We'll actually get to watch it together. So in other words, not everybody has to pop up. We'll actually be able to play the movie on Discord, and those who are members will be in the chat, and we all can chill, watch the movie, get a little, start catching up a little bit before the movie comes out. And yeah, that's basically it. So anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section how you feel about what Adam Wingard has to say in these two statements in terms of using Kong as leverage, which I think is pretty clever, and also him basically, what I feel like is him preparing us for more, seeing more things that we may not want to see by him saying, I don't want to show anything more. I just, he doesn't really have control over that. So I think he's kind of giving himself a preemptive out. And it sounds like they might be going ham. So maybe we will see something this weekend, and maybe we will get a major second trailer in the middle of March. But if that's the case, we need to be responsible enough to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to see anymore. I don't want to be spoiled. I'm not going to watch it. We can't go watch it and then come back and complain about it when we had the freedom to avoid it altogether. So, but anyway, guys, that's it for this video. There'll be 2 more videos coming up later. These are highlights from a stream. One of them is the top 5 things I don't want to see. The other one is a little bit more of a serious moment that happened on stream that I thought was really nice, and maybe kind of help some of you guys that are new here to kind of understand where I'm coming from. I think some people take it a little too serious when I joke on stream and I kind of roast people. I think that people think that that's just, that maybe I don't have a serious side, but when it comes to movies and having fun, that's just what I do. So that video might help give you a little bit more context as to why I meme the way I meme. So, but other than that, that's it for this video. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Click here to watch more content. Don't forget to leave a comment. Also, make sure you like and share this video. If you want to know when the next video is up, click the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And most of all, make sure to click that subscribe button for regular content.